In my opinion, one of the most iconic scenes in the anime-only version of the Dragon Ball series is when Gohan actually stood up for his dad and fought Vegeta. Now, this scene, honestly, in my opinion, is probably one of the best anime-only scenes, if not the best. I mean, to be fair, Goku and Piccolo driving a car is pretty unbeatable, but I just love this scene so much. This scene, and also when Gohan also stood up to Final Form Frieza back in Dragon Ball Z Kai. Anyways, this scene I honestly saw as an opportunity for Vegeta to basically take Gohan as his, well, second in command, and basically get ready to run his gauntlet on the planet Earth and conquer it. Now, it's really weird because Vegeta even says to Gohan once he's done conquering the planet, he will make Gohan his second in command, or he said something amongst those lines.
Besides, I need someone like you at my side to polish my boots and call me Lord Vegeta.
Now, I think you guys know where I'm going with this. Basically, this what-if scenario is if Vegeta actually decided to take Gohan in early, or Gohan could have displayed more of his hidden power, which actually piqued Vegeta's interest, and Vegeta could basically use Gohan as a professional punching bag. So, yeah, which one of those scenarios are we actually going to go with? Well, let's actually get into that right now. Oh yeah, let's also get this video to 1,000 likes just for a starter part, and if you guys do actually continue to basically hit that like button and support this series, then more parts will be made. I think we all know this by now, it's common sense. But with that out of the way, ladies and gentlemen, let's get right into part 1 of What If Vegeta Trained Gohan After Namek. So, like in canon, Gohan and the others would figure out that Goku can't be revived, in which Vegeta would just laugh at this and start disrespecting Goku, and the only one who would actually stand up for his dad is Gohan. And so, Gohan would actually attempt to attack Vegeta, but in this timeline, I'm actually going to have it where he's actually a lot angrier than his canon self. So yeah, I'm actually going to be going with the second option I mentioned in the intro earlier. Which one do we take? Do we take the option with Vegeta just taking in Gohan a lot earlier, or Gohan just getting a bigger power boost than in canon? And so I'm just going to go with the second option there, just so you guys, are clarified by that. Anyways, we would then get Gohan actually pushing Vegeta and actually damaging him. His armor is kind of destroyed right now, and Vegeta is just taking heavy damage. Now, in my honest opinion, I don't think it would be a very good what-if we just have Gohan dominate Vegeta. It wouldn't really make any sense. So we're still going to have Vegeta actually beat Gohan, but in this timeline, they actually have a very long and escalated battle, and Vegeta just barely manages to win. Now, at around this point, Gohan is currently on the ground and knocked out cold, and Vegeta is currently standing there after just getting done with the battle with Gohan. Piccolo would attempt to say something, but before he can even utter a word, Vegeta would blitz towards Gohan's body and takes it. He would then say, "Not so fast, Namekian." He would then explain to Piccolo that if he can actually take in Gohan and he could train with Gohan, the power and potential Vegeta could have and actually utilize is limitless. Vegeta would then say how he can actually take advantage of the Zenkai boost, and with Gohan's massive potential, he's constantly getting stronger, which means Vegeta would always be getting constantly stronger. Vegeta would then say that with this method, Vegeta's base form could actually have the potential to actually kill a raw Super Saiyan Goku. And the Z Fighters are actually shocked to hear this because, they just found out what a Super Saiyan is. And when Vegeta actually claims this, Piccolo would probably say something amongst the lines of, "That's radical. Just amazing." Piccolo would then smirk, and he would then say, "Alright, Vegeta, we won't get in your way. Take Gohan for as long as you want. But if I figure out that you killed him, which I will because I'm gonna sense him constantly and constantly be watching over him, I will do everything in my power to stop you." And Piccolo actually lets off a little bit of pressure, which uneases the Z Fighters, well, everyone that is except Vegeta. Vegeta would then laugh, and he would then say, "You don't scare me, Namekian. However, you have nothing to worry about. The boy is nothing but a benefit to me, and he is the next step up. And with him on my side, I'll be able to gain power that even surpasses Kakarot's. The next time I come here, I will be the new #1, and you all will be bowing to me, Lord Vegeta." And as Vegeta says this, he then flies off with Gohan, and Bulma would immediately chase right after Vegeta to Capsule Corp. Now, as this happens, Krillin would then ask Piccolo, what the hell was that? They just let go of Gohan that easily? Piccolo would then tell Krillin to relax, and that he actually has an idea. Piccolo would then elaborate. He and Krillin both have to understand that Gohan's potential is far greater than Vegeta's. There's no debate with that. Vegeta's base power currently is just naturally higher than Gohan's. However, Gohan isn't too much weaker than Vegeta. Now, if Gohan's potential is far greater than Vegeta's, and Vegeta and Gohan are constantly training with each other, and Gohan is getting stronger, which means Vegeta's getting stronger, now that would just mean that Gohan's potential would eventually catch up with Vegeta's higher power level, which means Gohan, by the end of the training, should actually surpass Vegeta. At least that's what Piccolo theorizes. He can't necessarily guarantee it, but it's a shot. I mean, really, what else could they hope for? Piccolo would then say that his theory could just be a complete miscalculation and that he still has another plan, well, a backup plan or a plan B, and that is to basically ask Bulma herself for a gravity chamber so that Piccolo could constantly train inside of that chamber. Piccolo wouldn't ask just yet. He would probably wait for Vegeta and Gohan to get ready in their training, but in the meantime, Piccolo would actually get ready to talk through Gohan's mind and basically explain the plan to Gohan. Because he knows as soon as Gohan wakes up, he's going to immediately spurg out on Vegeta and just blast him to smithereens, or attempt to. We then cut to Capsule Corp, and currently Gohan is just knocked out while Vegeta and Bulma are still figuring some things out right now. Vegeta is currently waiting for Gohan to awake so that he can get to training, but Bulma is having other things on her mind and is trying to talk to Vegeta, not in the very most appropriate ways, but Vegeta is not having time for this right now. He doesn't have time for some coochie. He's just trying to train this 12-year-old boy so that he could conquer the Earth. And for the people who are saying, well, you need time for Vegeta and Bulma to build the relationship. Bruh, Vegeta is chasing the bag. Leave him alone. Anyways, Piccolo would currently be talking to Gohan in his head, and he would explain to Gohan about the plan. And Gohan would then understand that he's actually going to have to communicate with someone like Vegeta and attempt to trick him. Yeah, it's going to be very hard for Gohan. However, Gohan would then be told the other plan, which is for basically Gohan to train with Vegeta so much and unlock his potential even further and beyond to the point where he actually surpasses Vegeta accidentally, which is a very 50-50 chance. It really depends all on Gohan. And Gohan would then be told by Piccolo that Piccolo will also be training, so that if he's not even stronger than Vegeta, that's okay. He and Gohan can work together and beat him. Gohan would then say that they're going to have to do it for Goku's sake. Goku isn't always going to be here and protect their Earth and protect them. They're going to have to do the protecting now. Piccolo would then say his final goodbyes to Gohan, and he would then say that he'll talk to him later after he's done with his first training session with Vegeta. After that, Gohan would then finally wake up. He would then see Vegeta and Bulma. Vegeta would then say to Gohan to just get back up. You already know the drill. They're going to start their training right away. They have no time to waste. Gohan would then say that's fine, but they're going to have to set a couple of ground rules. Well, mainly just one rule, and that is to come home before his curfew or right on his curfew. He can't go home right after his curfew, which is basically nighttime or when it turns dark. Vegeta would then say that's fine. They're just going to have to train every single day. Gohan would then say that he's already aware of that and that he's prepared to train every single day. And so Vegeta smirks, and he would then say that he's already taking a liking to Gohan. Anyways, Gohan and Vegeta would then proceed to do their first training session, and it's just Vegeta just bullying Gohan. Yeah, it's just not in Gohan's favor. Gohan could barely stand in the gravity at first, and then Vegeta would just immediately rush at Gohan with just a quick 1-2 combo, and Gohan's already on the ground, barely able to get back up. However, Gohan would temporarily snap for just a moment, which allows him to get up and completely off guard Vegeta. He manages to get one punch in that does so much damage to Vegeta. Vegeta just bursts into his 100% state and knocks Gohan out cold out of sheer rage. However, Vegeta isn't a complete douchebag, and he would actually leave Gohan in the medical center where Bulma would actually take care of Gohan, and Vegeta would then tell Bulma to make it snappy, and Bulma would actually talk back to Vegeta saying that he cannot talk to her like that or else he's not living in this household, and they just keep on bickering until, this builds up the relationship slowly. Now, I'm not going to go over every single day of Gohan's training since I would have to go over 365 days, which I'm not doing that. However, I will be going over the more important factors over the course of the 1 year gap. So let's just skip to 1 year later. So we skip to 1 year later, and What happened was Piccolo actually managed to get a capsule from Bulma which contained the gravity chamber, and so he actually took it and, well, abused the gravity chamber and was just training in there 24/7 since he doesn't really have a home and all he really does is train. As for Vegeta and Gohan, they got exponentially more powerful. They are on a completely different playing field than their canon selves. Vegeta and Gohan have just maxed out their bodies to the limit. And Gohan currently has a mullet and is rocking the Saiyan armor, basically what he looked like in the hyperbolic time chamber when he first entered. While Vegeta would be rocking his Blue Saiyan armor, basically him and Gohan are rocking the same set in terms of clothes, and basically Vegeta has just gotten so much more powerful, and he is so much more confident now. And he's actually not too much, but slightly softened up a little bit, and has actually taken quite a liking to Gohan. Keep in mind, Gohan is a character who literally turned the most evil dude into a good guy, that being Piccolo, so I'm pretty sure the same effect would apply with Vegeta. Now, like in canon, two very powerful entities would arrive on Earth, and that would be King Cold and Frieza. Vegeta, Piccolo, and Gohan are the first ones to recognize this power, and are the first ones to arrive on the scene. Now, when Frieza and King Cold exit their ship, Frieza would immediately recognize all three of them, and these are all three of the people that he completely dominated on Namek, and he actually even killed Vegeta, which was a side bonus. Frieza would then ask for Goku, and Vegeta would then deny, saying they don't actually know where he is, and even if they did, they wouldn't tell him a word, because Goku isn't even a part of the conversation right now. It's all just Vegeta and Frieza only. He then tells Gohan and Piccolo to take care of King Cold, while he wants to deal with personal issues with Frieza. Anyways, Frieza would then say for Vegeta to not repeat what he did last time and basically just get bodied and say that he's the legendary Super Saiyan, but Vegeta would just laugh. Frieza would then say how Vegeta's just laughing because he knows it's true and he's just trying to deny it. With his newfound mecha body, he will annihilate Vegeta along with Goku and the entire universe. Vegeta would then say how it's a shame that the Cold Emperor had turned into a machine, basically, and he would then question Frieza. Has a machine like you ever experienced fear? He would then proceed to power up, and yes, you guessed it based on the quote I just made, Vegeta would turn Super Saiyan for the very first time in front of our eyes. Vegeta would actually just completely dismantle Mecha Frieza with no effort and with no mercy. Frieza has literally ruined everything in Vegeta's life that was positive, and so Vegeta is just going to brutally murder Frieza, in which he does so. He easily kills Frieza with minimal effort. With King Cold seeing his son die like that, King Cold will then offer for Gohan and Piccolo along with Vegeta to join his forces. However, Vegeta doesn't really like that offer and would just blast King Cold through the chest, killing him instantly. Now, like in canon, future Trunks would arrive on the scene, and Vegeta would then question Trunks, what is he doing here? Trunks wouldn't necessarily reveal that he has Super Saiyan since there is no need to, so Vegeta just thinks that this guy is some random weakling he can literally kill at any moment. And so Piccolo and Gohan actually tell Vegeta to calm down, in which he actually does so, thanks to Gohan actually training with Vegeta and actually getting to know him, and so Vegeta would actually listen to Gohan. Yep, that's some development there. Yeah, you like that hint? Anyways, Gohan would then proceed to ask Trunks and question him, what is he doing here and why is he, visiting Earth? And so Trunks would then say how he can't give out too much details, but Goku would soon be arriving, and like in canon, he would arrive and he would talk to Goku, and like in the original, they would set up for the Android arc. It's really not too much changing for the setup of the Android arc. Now, there is something I do want to ask you guys. Who does Gohan train with? Goku and Piccolo for the Android Saga? Or Vegeta? Yes, I'm actually going to let you guys choose between those two. Remember, your votes can, drastically change the outcome of the story, so be sure to vote very carefully. And yeah, be sure to check out my community tab. What are you doing? Go check it out right now. Anyways, thank you guys for watching. If you did enjoy the video, be sure to give that video a thumbs up. Along with that, be sure to share this video with your friends. And if you are new, consider hitting that subscribe button and hitting the notification bell. That way you don't miss any uploads. Anyways, with that out of the way, ladies and gentlemen, be sure to follow me on Twitter and join the Discord so you could suggest your what ifs. You could suggest them in the comments, but you can actually get more of a chance of a response on the Discord and interact with me and other YouTube creators such as the Masked Man, NAMEK, etc. And with that out of the way, I'm gonna get up out of here, guys. Peace out. Thank you guys for watching.